Hello, hello. Ah, dang it. I do it every time. I do this every time. I forget to... It breaks the immersion. I forget to take my settings away from my from my tracking app. Oh, let me restart. Hello, hello. It looks better for the YouTube clip. You know what I mean? Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. How is it going? How is everybody's Monday going? Happy Monday. Everybody loves Mondays, right? Everybody loves Mondays. I don't. I can't say I'm a fan of Mondays. Boo! Jump scare? My bad, my bad. My bad. Oh, I hope everybody has a good week since this is the only time I'll see you. As a reminder, this is actually my last stream before I leave for vacation. This is it. Do you have low or normal latency on? Today, I have low. I have low latency on today. Playing Celeste, the stream notification showed up. Trying to speed run it. Oh, you're a speedrunner? I've always wanted to get into speedrunning. That's so cool. Do you just speedrun Celeste or do you speedrun other games? That's so fun. That's one thing I would really like to try. I know I wouldn't be good at it, but I would like to try it. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Raven, welcome in. Dude, how fitting, right? That the last stream before I leave for vacation is finishing up the game that we started when I first started VTubing. How about that? How poetic, right? How are you, Press? I'm good. I'm good. It's a little hectic at work this week, trying to wrap everything up before I leave. But I'm good. I'm good. You're burning out there? Is it hot? Oh, man. I can only imagine. It's actually kind of cool by me today. It's not too bad. Cooking noodles. Okay, okay. Okay. I'll tell you what. I won't keep you guys waiting much longer since I don't know how long this is going to take. Genuinely, this could take like an hour or this could take 3, depending on how hard they wanted to make the end of this game. We'll see. I don't know how long it's going to be. Oh, you just need to get it done quickly. Oh, you're not really speedrunning it? I got you. I got you. Still sick, but I'm hoping it goes away. Is it at least a little better than the last time we talked? What did we... It was Friday, right? Hopefully the weekend rest got you a little bit well rested. Feeling a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take today. It could either be an hour or 3. We'll see, though. We'll see. No coffee today for me. I'm drinking a sody pop. A sody pop today. I needed a little bit of caffeine, but I haven't had a lot of sugar, which is probably good for me, but... Well. I also had 2 cups of coffee already, and I didn't feel like I needed a 3rd. I'm feeling a bit better. That's good. That's good. One step at a time, you know? One day at a time. All right. Well, I will not make you guys wait and listen to me babble anymore. Actually, I'm going to need you to listen to me babble about one other thing before I start. And this is more just am I the only one? But I've been thinking about this lately. And it's when you go to the front page of Google, and I only did this because right now I'm looking at the front page of Google, and I don't know if these magazines like pay for advertisements here. I'm assuming what this is, but does anyone ever click on them? Like, I never click on them. And I don't think I know anyone who, like, and some of them are legit news articles. I think if you scroll far enough down, I see like CNN on here, right? But then it's like, it's just some random stuff. Like, emotionally intelligent people use a brilliant 3-word phrase to learn, remember, and get more out of life. And it's like, that just seems like a scam article, right? That seems like it's asking for you to click on it and give you malware, right? I don't know. I just feel like... Oh, ABC News on here. Okay, so there's some real news ones. I've just never clicked on anything on the front page of Google. I feel like I'm going to get a virus. Me too, right? That's what I'm saying. Hi, Hollow. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't know. That was my rant for the day. Sorry. We'll get into it. I saw it and I said, I don't know if that's just me or not. All right, where we left off, if you need a little bit of a refresher, but we had our guy, Police Chief Gant, on the stand. And our buddy Gant said, gotta go, it's lunchtime, and I legally don't have to answer these questions. And the judge said, okay, suspected murderer, enjoy your lunch. And so now we have got Lana coming back on the stand, and I believe she's gonna testify and hopefully give us some dirt on Gant so that we can get his butt back in here and wrap up this trial and wrap up this game. Edgy's angry face is so funny. So I always set up stream before, like an hour before, and so I had the game opened, and then I'm sitting in my recliner reading. I'm reading Blue Lock right now, and I'm reading Blue Lock, and I look over from my chair, and out of the corner of my eye, I just see Edgeworth staring at me like this. And I was like, oh, caught me off guard for a second. Got my air conditioning and 2 fans going. I'm still dying, man. Sheesh, it's hot. Yeah, keep cool. At least your AC is working. That's good. Okay. Getting back into it. Let's wrap up this game. Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth. That chief, he's something else, eh, pals? Yeah, I'd say he's something else, a murderer. Detective Gumshoe. Let me know about audio levels as normal. I think they're probably good. I'm not a detective anymore. Oh, right. Sorry about that. Do you have a game planned after this one? Probably. Well, the next Ace Attorney, but then I want to play some indie games like the Boba Tea Shop game. Just some short ones that I can get through in like 1 or 2 streams. Just to get a couple more games under my library. You know what I mean? Don't worry. I've already decided where to work now. Ooh. At your office? You know what? I would love to have you, Gumshoe. I would love to have you. I'll take the place of that top-knotted girl you used to work with. You're going to take Maya's place? Imagine. Phoenix and Gumshoe together on the case. I like it. I like it. Gumshoe, you're hired. Could he mean Maya? Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief Gant's done it again. How is it? He always gets the upper hand. It's not fair. He has the right to refuse to testify. That is crazy. What a crazy law. Gumshoe's the best weird girl, right? Settle down, Wright. Remember what the judge said? But Chief, that is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. Interesting. I always figured the risks were just public perception. What did you mean by that? It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true. You mean he forfeits his right to say anything too? Emma? We're back. We're back. This is quite the change in musical tone, yeah? Undertale. Ooh, I do want to play Undertale. I would be really bad at it. I'm pretty bad at those kind of games, but I do hear really good things. Emma, are you okay? Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery, so she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before. No, don't be. It was the truth. I don't know if it was. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved. Relieved? Yeah, now I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. Yeah, that is unfortunate. And she did it all just to protect me. Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she'd changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gant's orders. She must have shut herself up deep inside to force herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to do. That must be why she became so cold. It's all coming together. It was all my fault too. Deltarune is the Deltarune's the sequel to Undertale, right? Or just made by the same developers. I think it's just made by the same developers. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall. You really shouldn't use... Don't go blaming yourself now. If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal. Chief Gant may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor. Oh, maybe she did do it. Maybe she did do it. Well, we'd better get back. It's time for the final act. Dun, dun, dun. They're connected. It's an anagram of Undertale. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Emma, why don't you wait? No, I'm going with you. I want to be there when Lana tells the truth. Ooh. Let's go, Wright. It's time to end this. Dude, I love that Miles is on my side again. Me and you, buddy. To be continued. Not a direct sequel, but I recommend Undertale first for the fun of it. That was going to be my next question, is do I have to play one before the other? Ugh. Here we go. Get back in there, baby. Bum, bum. February 25th, 2:21 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Now then, will the defendant, Ms. Lana Skye, please take the stand? Do-do-do. So when they say that he can't say anything, does that just mean that if he's refusing to testify, that if we have conclusive evidence against Gant, then he can't testify for himself? Is that what that means? Like he can't take that back? I'm interested. Ms. Lana Skye, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Ms. Skye. And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth. Of course, the truth. Lana, no matter what happens, oh, I'll always be your sister. Now then, your testimony, if you will. I feel like there's so many threads that have to be wrapped up in like 1 or 2 more testimonies, and I don't know how this is going to go. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant. Everything hinges on your testimony. You're the only chance we have to get him. Do-do-do-do. Witness testimony, Gant and the fabrication. I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to tell this blackmail theory. Or there's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Okay, you're really gonna make me pick this apart, aren't you, Lana? Holy moly. It all comes down to this, I know. I'm so excited. Are you sure about this testimony? Even the judge is like, girl, we know. We know that that's not the whole story. He's like, I'm trying to help you. Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure. If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this. That's what I've been telling you from the beginning. Please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me. But what if she is telling the truth? She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. Yeah, this is no time to start second-guessing myself now. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Short testimony, so we'll press her on everything. I worked alongside Gant for years. Hold it! How many years exactly? Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then, so that would be 5 years. Detective Gant and Detective Skye were legendary partners. I personally saw them testify in numerous cases. She must have been good, coming from the same school as Mia. Would make life so much easier if she could just say that he's blackmailing her. I know, but what? There's gotta be more to it. There's gotta be more to it. Damon Gant was a respectable detective. That's why there's no truth to this blackmail theory, and I call cap. Hold it right there. Think about it, Ms. Skye. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much yesterday in jail. You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Yeah, wait. Oh, she's doing it. She's spinning. Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as idle gossip. Dang it, I should have recorded her. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. Dang, she's being stubborn. Did you do so to help Emma? Joe Dark was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life. But what she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything. That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him. Lana, so that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. You say you did this all by yourself? Yes. Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. Ooh, music cut. We might be getting something juicy here. The broken prosecutor award knife was stuck in the victim's body. So there goes Marshall, but Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident. That's only a situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change this statement. Never? Alright. I keep thinking of future gameplay elements and thinking, it'd be awesome if you could... Oh, I figured throughout the first game and then onward, there's gotta be so much more stuff that they introduce. You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark? Something like that. If that's so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Dark was carrying a switchblade knife. Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle. That's not how it went down. That's definitely not how it went down. All just to protect me. Oh, come on, Lana. So when you found the scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to. Yes. I broke off the tip of Dark's knife, planted it inside the wound, then moved the body. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted, and it had nothing to do with Emma. Well, this is a new piece of testimony. You planted the tip of... Oh! But why? Why would you do that? You, of all people, should know, Edgeworth. You've always had a good head on your shoulders. What's with Lana and plunging knives into already dead people? I think this makes 2 now. My head isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask for the sake of the others. Why did you plant the knife, or why did you move the body? We know why she... Wait. Why did she move? Why did she do either of these if it was to protect Emma? That doesn't add up at all. Come on now, Mr. Wright. Even you should be able to figure it out. Very well, let's add this to the witness's testimony. The reason Ms. Skye fabricated the knife. I knew the tip of the weapon found buried in his body. This testimony is getting really long. This testimony is getting way longer than I thought. There's so much that's being added. I knew the tip of the weapon found buried in his body would be all the proof we needed. Oh. Okay, well then can I also get information on why you moved the body? I got a popsicle? Ooh. What flavor? What flavor? Okay, now I want to know why you moved the body. When you showed up to the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gant's desk. But the body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there? The reason for that is simple. Well, please tell us, by all means. Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. The reason Ms. Skye moved the body. This really does feel like a final boss type thing. Okay, so we've got a couple of new testimonies. The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Interesting. Oh, I think this only comes in. I think they take the other one out. Why you moved the body and why you planted the knife. I think they might take it out of the testimony. Pieces of the jar? You mean... What happened to Phoenix? His eyes rolled back. He's just a little stressed right now. He's just a little stressed. Delays are shorter? Yes! Okay, cool. Maybe when I'm back, we'll try ultra low latency. That wretched jar you showed us earlier. In order to show that Dark committed the crime, I felt it would be more expedient to move the body. So, when you first found the body, the jar was already... Of course, it had been shattered to pieces. If you looked at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened. He gets thrown into there, Neil Marshall was dead, and Dark was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have been broken during their struggle. Interesting. What's the matter, Emma? Apparently, the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. But I have a feeling there's more to it than that. There must be a contradiction here somewhere. Anyway, I committed this fabrication completely alone. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Okay. She didn't do this alone, though. Why is there a piece of the jar? Why would there be a piece of the jar? Oh my gosh, I have so much evidence. Why would there be a piece of the jar in his safe? You know what I mean? Final fragment found in Chief Gant's safe. Why watch any true crime shows and you can watch Ace Attorney gameplay, right? Dude, the writing's so good. You see the contradiction immediately. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna, you know, sit on it for a while and let the rest of everyone figure it out. But I actually totally know what it is. So obvious, bro. It's so obvious. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Alright, we pressed on every piece of evidence. We might as well press on the last one. So you rearranged the crime scene. Are you sure you didn't do this to keep Emma from looking like the murderer? How many times do I have to tell you, Mr. Wright? Emma didn't do it. Period. Are you so desperate to hide that fact? Yeah, why? You're willing to risk the death sentence? That's what's on the line here? Lana, we're not talking about behind bars. This is crazy. She did it so I wouldn't be blamed for what happened. In any case, as a prosecutor, what I've done is unpardonable. There's nothing I can do to make up for my actions. This contradiction is pretty simple. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, you know? It's like, it's super easy. She insists she fabricated the evidence by herself. There's no way she could have done it. I've got to get Lana to talk more. If she's lying, then she's bound to slip up and make a contradiction. Okay. So it's definitely the pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threaten my plan. During the event, usually a lot of these have to do with times that things happen. And I think that might be the case here. It's the badger? Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's see. Nothing really here. Neil's autopsy report. Date and time of death was between 7 and 7:30. A single stab wound, piercing heart lung. Died from blood loss in under 10 minutes. Weapon was found in the missing tip. Interesting. Okay. The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan. How do we prove the Badger's the one blackmailing? Badger's blackmailing Gant, who's blackmailing Lana. You might be onto something. I broke off the tip of Dark's knife and planted it inside the wound, then moved the body. But then that would be 2 stab wounds, which contradicts this. A knife tip was in the wound. Planted it inside the wound, then moved the body. We pieced together the proof last time? We did? It's this? Okay. Pieces of the jar that shattered during the... I am gonna present this. Objection! Oh, I got it! Miss Skye, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? Thanks for playing along, Judge. Good to know you're still paying attention. If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I'm compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony. Oh? Do you know why? Before I get into it, I think the reason, I could be wrong, but I think that the reason is because Gant had a piece of the jar in his locker. What would be the point of that, right? If there was no bad blood behind it. A contradiction in my testimony? You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan." But it couldn't have because Emma's name was written on it before it had shattered. Okay, there it is. Emma's name was written on it before it was shattered. So there's no way that they could have wrote Emma on a shattered vase. There we go. It took me a second. I got there. Do you have a problem with that? It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not have been broken before he died. Oh, we got her. He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar. All right, that one took a little longer than normal. We're all right. Order. Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message. We may be missing something critical here. Something critical? Chief Prosecutor, it seems you're as in the dark as we are about the truth towards which we're headed. What? Just tell us exactly what you saw. I need to know Gant's motive. I have to know Gant's motive. We know he's the killer, but I don't even have an inkling as to what his motive is yet. We'll piece the information to arrive at the truth. Very well, the witness may now continue her testimony. Witness testimony, jar and message in blood. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. Wait, what? You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood? He probably just wants total control. Yeah, I could see that. He does seem like that kind of guy, right? I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence. Very well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. I'm a little confused on this testimony, I'm not gonna lie. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. Then how did it get there if it was broken at the time? I don't know. I'm a little confused. We'll get there. I didn't bring my A game today, clearly. Holy moly. So the jar was already broken? It's a miracle that thing hadn't broken earlier. It certainly looks as feasible as the defense's case, but not as feeble as the judge's judgment. You're an ace detective who never missed a detail. Do you really expect us to believe you didn't investigate what was written on the jar pieces? Tell her, Miles. Lay down the law. Hey, what's up, Random? Welcome in. Finally caught a stream? Hey, we're glad to have you. Normally, I would have. But it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. Doubt. So you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar? Come on. No. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. Well, that helps my case. Lana, you do that for me? Not the time, Emma. Not the time. Anyway, I just barely had enough time to move the body as it was. If someone happened upon the scene, you'd lose your chance to erase the evidence. You must have been in a hurry. I was. I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came. This is rather shocking. Yeah, I'll say. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. Okay. The fragments were so large, I'm sure I got them all. I'm gonna press here, but I know that you didn't. But how could you see with the power out? It should have been pitch black in that office. A detective is always prepared, Mr. Wright. Even now, I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me. Even I carry a bottle of emergency luminol wherever I go. That's good, Emma. Good idea. Good idea. The judge is rather dumb. I feel like the judge obviously rules over the court, but I also feel like he's the internal monologue of the player a little bit. Like sometimes he's saying out loud what I'm thinking, and I think it's just to like keep the player in check a little bit. Because I'm like, I also agree. I'm like, man, the judge is having a hard time following along. I never miss anything. I got every last piece. I don't know if you did. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. Okay, there's a couple more we gotta press on, but I think I know where to object. I'm afraid this action of yours reveals what really happened. Then what do you mean? If you really thought Dark killed Prosecutor Marshall, you wouldn't have wiped away the blood. What else could I have done in that situation? I only had a few moments. There wasn't enough time for me to do anything else but gather up the pieces. I don't know, Lana. I don't know. But the thing is, so she's like, I'm sure I got them all. Dude, it was found in Chief Gant's safe, the final fragment. So she didn't get them all. Right? That's what I mean, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. If she had a light, why couldn't she see Emma's name? Also a good point. Also a really good point. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. One last press, no pun intended, and then I think I know where to object. So you illegally rearranged the crime scene? Emma, Lana, please. Please, stop. I don't have any excuse for my actions. I've treated you so badly all this time. No, Emma, it's not too late. There's still plenty of time to make up after we've gotten to the bottom of this incident. No doubt this day will leave a permanent stain on the history of the prosecution's office. More contradictions have surfaced in her testimony. Your sister's really putting up a fight. She must really care about you. Still, she's not doing this the right way. I think I finally figured out the contradictions in her testimony. There's one final possibility that might turn everything around. Okay. So, it was dark in the room. I didn't have to check it out. The fragments were large. I'm sure I got them all. This is going to be my objection. I think it's right. Yes! Cut the music! Miss Guy, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of. We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe. In the chief's safe? But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. She didn't gather all the pieces. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it, meaning you didn't wipe it away. I'm so lost right now. It's so hard to come into this at the last second. So random, I'll give you a quick little crash course. The person that we have on the stand right now is confessing to crimes that they didn't commit because they're being blackmailed, and we have to try and prove her innocent. But she's still confessing to the crimes because she's being blackmailed. So we have to save her and also get the real killer. But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off of them. Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation, really. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Gant got there before you. Got him. Got him! Let's go. Okay. This is the end of an 8-hour-long case. Yeah, you're coming in at a rough time. Stay with it. It'll start to make sense. It'll start to make sense, I promise. But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece? Objection! I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective. That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures, and they were in my mouth all along. Ha! Can you believe that, Your Honor? This is a murder trial. Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken. There's no way a name could have been written on the shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness. I hope you're not implying this person was Chief Gant. At the time, he was looking for Dark downstairs. No, he wasn't! The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? What's the motive, man? What is the motive? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that? Whoa! Why is he acting like it's the end of the world? This is your job. Keep a cool head, man. Wait. I'm not the one on trial here. That's what I'm saying. Get a grip. Get a grip. Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. This is an absolute... What an all-star game for the judge here. He's having a day. He proceeded to break the jar and purposefully hid one of the broken pieces. Question, what is this action called? Don't give me a pop quiz. Oh, fabrication of evidence. I knew that. But why would Chief Gant do that? In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear? what happened afterwards. Discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister Emma had killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark, sparing Emma, and therein lies the reason. The reason why Ms. Skye became the chief's puppet. I think Lana actually thinks that Gant's innocent here. Lana might actually believe that Gant's innocent. Oh! I did it on my own. Please, sis, stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. I'm trying to help you both. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Okay, well, that's hurtful. Imagine that coming from my own client. I know, we've lost the plot. I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth. What the? Huh? Your Honor, you've had me for 4 cases now, and I've won every single one. What are you talking about? If I twist the truth, you're the one calling these people not guilty and guilty, man. So you are also twisting the truth. Wait a minute. What if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap? Man, I hope not. I would hope not. We've been playing this trial for like 10 hours. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Lana may be right after all. What do you mean, Wright? Ms. Skye, please testify once more. If evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie. Okay, I don't think she did it. That's my final answer. I know like 10 minutes ago I said maybe she did do it. She didn't do it. But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall. Miss Skye, if you will. Come on, Lana. I'm trying to help you both. No, you can't. You can't. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. You can do it, Lana. Come on. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will if you tell the truth. Come on, Lana. Come on, Lana. Very well. Let's go. I'll testify about what I really saw. Dude, I'm like really into this. I'm getting really worked up. This is my favorite trial of the game by far. I really like this one. All right, the witness may testify once more for the final time. Run it back, Lana. 3rd time's a charm. Witness testimony. Actual crime scene. Lana and Emma make me cry. I know. They're such a good pairing. They're such good siblings. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor's sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The body was impaled on the armor's sword? Judge, where have you been, man? What do you mean? You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof. Actually, I do have proof. Wish we had more time with Mia and Maya like Lana and Emma. I know, we really only get one at a time. We never get to see them together anymore. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. Huh? The book? The book? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. She gave this to me? When? When did she? Huh? I thought it might be needed. But I don't remember receiving a picture. Oh! Did Gant hide it? Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you. Wait. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture. Okay, no. No, Gant didn't take it. Gant did not steal it. But I don't know. I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana. Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right? I seem to remember getting something from her. Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere. I mean, there's this book. Is it this? Is this the picture? I mean, he's cute. He's a cute little duck. Can I open the book or something? Oh! Lana, were you going to tell me that this was... Thank you, Lana. You know what? I'm not even going to question you. I'm just glad you're coming around. I'm glad you're coming around. There's a picture here. Well, he's definitely in the back of that armor. Oh my. This is the actual crime scene. No other detective saw the crime scene like this, because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I had arranged everything. Holy moly. She took a picture before rearranging the crime scene. Maybe just in case. Just in case this would ever come up again. This is so good, man. This is so good. The duck murdered Goodman. That's my final answer. He's guilty, Your Honor. The duck's guilty. Lana's picture inserted into the court record. Crime scene photo taken from the case 2 years ago. Mr. Wright, that piece cut out from his vest. Could that be the one that Emma's handprint is on? The cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe. Oh, dude, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And it's got Emma's fingerprint on it. Okay, okay, okay. That cloth, it had fingerprints on it. Whose ever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer. Don't say that. You don't want to know the answer to that, Emma. I don't... Yeah, you don't want to know the answer to that, Emma, unfortunately. They're yours. Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright? Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. Yeah, and let's keep that theory in our back pocket. We won't let that one out right now. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer. Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. All right, here we go. The third cross-examination for Lana. Maybe this time. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body. Oh, ho, ho! How was lunch, buddy? Welcome back. If you guys are just tuning in, this right here is the chief of police, and who we really expect is the murderer. I'm 99% certain. Call it 100% at this point. Come now, Ajay. This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen. Chief Gant, what, now you want to make me out as the bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense. Objection! You can't! I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort. This must be that risk we were talking about earlier. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck. Edgeworth, you dog. Holy moly. Edgeworth is just mad that Gant made a fool of him on the first day. And now he's like, oh, it's payback time, buddy. Holy, oh. So what? You think I'm worried? After that? After that whole thing? Bro, you had lightning coming from you. Yeah, I'd say you're a little on edge. Edgy wants to get back for the first day? I know, man, I know. I'm grinning like a mad lad. That was such a good line. Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence. But I'd like to see you try. That's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? No, I don't, but someone does. Someone? So what's your excuse, righto? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? He's talking about the piece of clothing that has Emma's fingerprints on it. You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death. Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt. Is that true, Mr. Wright? Well, show that piece of evidence now, Emma's sure to be made out as the murderer. Yeah, but we've already kind of established that she's not really a murderer. But I don't know if that piece of evidence... Okay, I'm going to save. I don't want to make the wrong decision and get someone found guilty, right? I don't want... He's going to go plus ultra on Texas Smash Edgeworth. I know it. He really... That does look like plus ultra, man. Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries. Oh, what do I do now? I better think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Oh, sorry. I just hit my microphone. My bad. Okay. If we do present it. I don't... It doesn't really prove Gant's innocence, right? Right? But if we don't present it, what if he's like, I know you took that cloth from my locker. And I know you're concealing evidence. Oh, I did save. This feels like a do or die. This feels like game over or not. Oh, I'm gonna present it. I'm gonna present it because I have faith in our deductive reasoning skills that we can get our way out of it. Yes, Your Honor, I do have further evidence. Oh no, Emma, you don't want to see this evidence. Did I not? Did I? I saved, I think. I'm pretty sure I saved. I'll do it again just to be sure. Oh no, I might have locked myself. We'll see. Those prints have got to be the Chiefs. Oh, no. Oh, they're not the Chiefs. They're not the Chiefs prints. I don't know. Oh, no, I don't know if I just messed up. I might have just messed up. Okay. Whew. Sorry, Emma. Listen, Emma, before I present this, I need you to know. You're fine. Even if you did kill him, it was an accident. Even if you killed him, it was an accident. And we're going to get you out of this. It's a piece of leather cloth. Yes, it most likely was cut from the victim's vest near his chest. What's this? There's a big handprint on it. Yeah, I didn't want you guys to see that. Surely it must have been left on the cloth by whoever shoved the victim into the sword. You can't just make that assumption, Gant. Whose fingerprints are on this? I'm sure Righto has checked, haven't you? I have, unfortunately. Whose are they? They're Ms. Emma Skies. Sorry, Emma. You're fine. You're fine. So I really did do it. No, I don't believe you did. See, I told you it was conclusive. It's not. I would not call that conclusive. Like, literally, what if he just peeled it off? Emma's unconscious and then just puts Emma's handprint on it. Like, this is not conclusive, right? Or is that, am I coping? That means it's possible you forged it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember any cloth in my safe. Do you really expect me to believe that? Emma doesn't have a big handprint, though? Yeah, but it is her fingerprints. We tested them. Unfortunately. But he absolutely could have forged that. But give it up, Mr. Wright. It's over. No, it's not over. It's not over. You shouldn't have presented that shit. By presenting that evidence, you tied Emma Skye to Neil Marshall's death. No! It appears we have our killer! Oh, no, I messed up. And I think, oh, no. No. Did we? No! Oh my gosh, we messed up. Everything hinged on that point. In the end, Lana alone was found guilty. No! No! I blew it. Oh, I don't think I soft locked myself. I think I can get out of it. Oh my gosh. Dude, they really gave you like a 50-50 shot. Oh my goodness. That's crazy, bro. I think I can get out of it. I don't think I soft lock myself. I don't think we'll have to go back to the start of the day. Because I think I can just... What if I just present the wrong evidence? What happened? We lost. We lost the case. We lost the case. What if I just present wrong evidence? I think then it'll probably let me. You know which item to show. Okay, good. Mr. Wright, if you're not sure, then think it through again. How can you use that evidence to your advantage? Okay, here we go. Woo. Present the badge. Oh, I should have. I should have. Oh, dang it, man. That's good. That's really good because up until this point, every time you're in the game, it's like if you get something wrong, you just lose one little health point. But it really said, you know what? You done messed up, press. In retrospect, you should have made Gant admit that he had the cloth in his safe. Yeah, you're probably right. I wonder if that's what happens when I go with not showing it. We'll see. Oh, man, that was good. That was good. Wow. Wow. Dude, this game rocks. This game actually rocks. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. What? You lie. Chief Gant? Yeah, I guess now. You opened my safe. You're right. You're right. You're right, Random. That's what we had to do. I knew you took what was inside. The conclusive evidence. I don't know what you're talking about. Why don't you tell me what you're talking about? Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? We found it together. Emma, trust me when I tell you, stop talking. Stop talking. I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it. What are you talking about, Chief Gant? Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area? It looks like part of it's been cut out for some reason. You mean you had this in your safe? And that means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence. Who's concealing evidence now, buddy? Who's concealing it now, Chief Gant? Yeah, that's right. That's right. We outsmarted you. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department. This is crazy. This is insane. Forging evidence, concealing murder. This is nuts. Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, Righto. Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. We don't want to hear it. You gave up that right. You mean you admit to it? Oh, he's gonna give us something that we want to hear, but he's not gonna tell us the full truth. I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana. So you really were manipulating her. I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister, that when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid. So you assisted Ms. Sky then. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted. When I tampered with the crime scene, I hid 2 pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. 2 pieces of evidence? You mean those items in your safe? I wonder how many times Gant has run through this scenario in his head. Isn't he still not allowed to say anything? Yeah, I don't know. We should stop him. I mean, maybe because he's saying stuff that we need to hear, we're letting him go on. I mean, to be honest, without him testifying, I don't know if we can get stuff to lock him up. I think we're really going to need to pick apart whatever he has to say. Otherwise, I don't know if there's enough evidence, man. For insurance, of course. Insurance. I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed. You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence? What do you take me for, a fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. See this jar fragment? Yeah, what about it? I hid the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces. Objection! But if you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on the jar? Ho, ho, ho. Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance. You mean that piece of cloth. Come on, Righto, cough it up already. I know you have it. You're not getting me this time, buddy. What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright? So you admit to it then, Chief Gant, that you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe? Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being chief and all. If I have to make another decision, just gonna go ahead and save now, just in case. Just in case. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present. Foolish move, Righto. You should have shown it then before it was too late. It's been a long battle, but the moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess up here, victory is mine. I'm not... Listen, you're not going to get me. I'm not doing it. I'm not showing it. It's too late to show the evidence. Besides, even if I did, it just exposed that poor girl's fingerprints. Right. Think hard over the circumstances. The circumstances? What? They couldn't have changed that much. I'm talking about then and now. There's one major difference between the two. Were you waiting for that difference? I guess so. Edgeworth figured out my plan. Edgeworth's the one who took some of our hit points away. Mr. Wright, this is your only chance, Your Honor. I do have evidence to present now. All right, then. Let's see the evidence. Okay. So I guess now that we know Gant was concealing the evidence, now that we got him to admit that it was in his safe, we can go ahead and present this. That makes sense. That makes sense. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest? Oh, yes! At last, you finally brought it out into the open. There's a handprint on this piece of cloth. Your Honor, the prosecution requests that be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the letter. There must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly. You mean it could not have been forged? It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. I don't know. Sure, okay. Edgeworth, relax, calm down. Calm down. Don't go saying things you can't walk back. You're slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy. What? Think about it. Righto had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be? You mean you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that? Yeah, I do. Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Everyone stop jumping to conclusions. Everyone relax. If you put enough force while forging it, that's what I'm saying. Whose fingerprints are they? Well, okay, so they're Emma's. Very well, I'll tell you. It should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person to whom these fingerprints belong to is... Emma. Take that! Emma? Emma Skye? What if it's Gant handprint and Emma's fingerprints? Could also be. They're mine? I'm sorry, Emma, but why? Why didn't you tell me? Oh, did we make the wrong decision? Quit laughing, jerk. You're really something, Righto. You knew this girl did it all along, and you still tried to pin the murder on me. So it's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death. We're gonna tell all that by one set of fingerprints, guys. Everyone needs to relax. Everyone needs to take a deep breath and calm down, man. Hold it. How could you? You monster. Miss Skye, you knew whose fingerprints those were all along. You acted like she really didn't. Miss Skye, it's not over yet. What? I said this trial isn't over. But I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career, too. There's only one of us whose career is ending, buddy, and it's not mine. Because there's 2 more games titled Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I think I've got some time, buddy. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. I'm not saying anything. I'm just letting them rant. The suspense, the drama. I know, right? I know. Worst judge in history. He's got to be up there. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue. Aren't you going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer? Single-handedly is a bit of a stretch. I'm just letting them go off on a tangent. Before I do that, there's just one little thing that I have to clear up. Oh, and what's that? He's so cocky now. Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall? What? Chief Gant, you are absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? It was Emma Skye, wasn't it? I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What? A contradiction? What is this fool babbling about? I'm talking about a contradiction, one that proves who the real killer is. Well, okay then. I'm glad Phoenix knows. I'll let you know when I know. This piece of cloth, what could it possibly contradict? Giving Gant a little taste of his own medicine? I know it's nice, right? Just staring him down. Chief Gant, your tyrannical reign ends here. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. Okay. The piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. Found in Chief's safe, evidence for something, but what? Bears Emma Skye's fingerprints. What's up, Worm? How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. The piece of evidence that contradicts the cloth. Wait. No. It wouldn't be that. The piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. Single stab wound piercing heart lung. Oh no, that can track. You can pierce the heart and lung from the back. The book? You think so? No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. No, that doesn't do it. I don't know if that does it. This case slaps. It's so good. No spoilers, please. No spoilers. We're so close to the end. We're so close to the end. No spoilers. But this case does slap. It's my favorite so far. It's so good. Okay. The piece of evidence that contradicts the cloth. What would contradict the cloth? I don't think it's anything from the autopsy. Can we prove cloth is irrelevant to the trial, that it doesn't mean anything? That's true. That's true. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. But I think it's registered now, right? I don't know. I don't know how it works. Okay, let's see. Let's see. That's Marshall's fingerprint, but that's not the Marshall that died. Emma's written on the surface in blood. Only the assigned detective's prints can unlock it. This is so hard. This is so hard. It's unregistered? Alright, we'll try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Oh, ho, ho, ho. It's fun watching you squirm, Righto. Oh, maybe that was it. This piece of evidence does indeed seem to contradict something. Oh. Your outward appearance of mental sanity. Rude. Rude. Just to be safe, we'll save our game. Alright. What am I doing? If this cloth was cut from Prosecutor Marshall's vest after he died, then something's definitely not right about it. It's too late to turn back now. You're the only one who can put an end to this, right? Okay. So if it was pulled off of his jacket... Why would she pull the vest off here, right? Right? Like, what would be the point of throwing him into there and then pulling it off? That doesn't make any sense, right? Take that! And what exactly is this supposed to be? Oh, I think I got it, but the music didn't cut. I don't know if I got it. This is a picture Ms. Sky took. Take a good look at it. See where the piece of his vest was cut out? Yes, his shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood on his vest, though. Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs no doubt were punctured, blood poured out of his mouth. Oh, but that piece of cloth has no blood on it! It was pulled out before! It was pulled out before! Oh! This makes sense. Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time. Okay. Holy moly. This is nonsense. Now then, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out. If so, then tell me, who could it have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Lana Sky, picked up the unconscious prosecutor, and impaled him on the armor sword? But why? Did that sound like him? Then, to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood, a jar that they then broke on purpose to leave behind a clue and make Lana believe her sister did it. This is crazy. This is insane. Love when Wrightworth finish each other's sentences. I know, they operate on one brain cell. Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut this bloodless piece of the victim's vest? Ironic, isn't it? Though, through the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer. Oh! It's finally all over. Did we get him? No. Oh, he's sad. He's a sad little guy. He's so sad. Oh, that was close, Righto. You almost had me. Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations. Yeah, buddy, you look really innocent right now. This is the face of someone who's innocent. What do you mean you refute his allegations? You see, that piece of cloth is illegal evidence. Oh, buddy, good thing I've been brushing up on my evidence law. What nonsense is this? Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember Udgy? Earlier, old Righto here concealed that piece of cloth. So then, what's your excuse, Righto? You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you? Your Honor, I don't have any evidence. Well, that's true. The defense did refuse to present evidence. At that moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence. But that's not fair. Emma, we're way past the point of being fair. Did you actually think you could best me in court, right? It looks like the last laugh's on you, son. I don't know about that. I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, true, illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person, assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal. Well, Mr. Wright? It seems at last the time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived, which means it's time for me to save my game. Mr. Wright, do you admit to it? That you purposefully and illegally concealed this piece of cloth? Purposefully and illegally concealed this piece of cloth? I did not. Because it wasn't relevant at the time. I admit I refused to present it at one point. Aha! So the evidence is illegal. Objection! No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. Oh, it's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't. What do you mean you couldn't? There are certain procedures involved when presenting evidence. No, Udgy, don't listen to his lies. He's nothing but a coward you can't really believe. Objection! There's only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Very well. Let us settle this once and for all. Earlier, you refused to present evidence. If you can prove your conduct was not in violation of the law, then do so now. Gladly, Your Honor. Because you see, unregistered evidence must be relevant to the case on trial. And at the time, the evidence wasn't relevant. Take that! This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. What's this? I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? You see, it's written right here in this book. The second rule of evidence law. Rule number 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. I found this piece of evidence myself inside your safe. It goes without saying, I did not have approval from the police department. Rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And here's the crux of the matter. You see, at the time, it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident, that is. Oh, what kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and... Objection! Hold it right there, buddy. Sorry, but can you recall, when was that picture presented? That was shown only a few moments ago. No, he's right. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave it value as evidence was you, Damon Gant. You dug your own grave, buddy. You yourself confessed to a certain truth. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest. Phoenix was laying traps 20 minutes ago, man. Wow. We're kind of smart. It was then that you approved this cloth. I know, this really is satisfying, Hollow. It really is. As conclusive evidence. You, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. There's only one person who that could be. Damon Gant, the killer was you. Oh, he's gonna go plus ultra. Oh, no he's not. Oh! Okay, is he okay? I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum. I hope that Jake Marshall gets word of this. That we finally found the killer of his brother. For 2 years, he's been snooping around the department trying to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insisted on hounding me. Had to go for a while. I was really busy getting random stuff done around the house. No worries, no worries. You're just back in time to wrap it up, I think. How's the Ace anime? It's pretty good. I like it. I would only recommend it after you've played the games, though. Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty. He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Starr, then convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman? Yeah, that's right. If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. You've got to help me. Oh, and so that's why he went and killed Goodman, right? Oh! Goodman turned him down, as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden, he decided to speak out. Oh. What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't transfer the evidence out. there are too many questions left unanswered. Wow. He opened his evidence locker, and as he was taking the evidence out, he said, "It's not too late. I'm going to hand all this over to Marshall." Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I saw it, the accursed knife. Wow. Now my question is, why did he kill Marshall? We still don't know that. I couldn't just pull it out. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worrying so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprint. Detective Gumshoe's locker. I used to be known as the crime computer, but everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. Then you put the body in my car? I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will. That's crazy. This guy's insane. That guy's insane. Leaving the prosecution's car aside, how could you get Ms. Skye involved in all this? Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out. So you took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker? I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take. So you left the jar fragments and the glove. But why did you kill Prosecutor Marshall? It looks like I was better off being an investigator of a crime, or an investigator of crimes than a committer. Yeah, you did leave a lot of stuff behind. They all did their best to get in my way. I've got to hand it to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that. Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court? Huh? Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. I don't think you are. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. Interesting. Maybe some foreshadowing? You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to do it alone. Oh, little bit of foreshadowing. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. But wait, why did you kill Marshall? Don't leave yet. I have so many questions. Oh, Udgy, what? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Yeah, probably. Sorry, old friend. I'm sorry, too. Your Honor, I knew you as you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator and an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person. Those days are gone now, Udgy. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Righto here, and Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. Oh, I didn't even get to read it. Wait, but why did he kill Marshall? Hang on. Hang on. Wait. There are two things I want you to understand. Yes. First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Skye, you no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years, from the time I had Gant, helped me forge evidence up until today. There's more? Oh, Lana. So it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. All of them? I'm sorry, Miss Skye. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble. My. What high standards you have for a rookie. I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows, a few years from now, you just might make it to the top. Aww. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. That's really nice. Yeah, we can't get her out of everything, but we got her out of the murder charge, which is nice. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you. It was nothing. It was just nothing, Lana. Liar. I was worried the pressure might break you, and yet you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop it. You're making me blush, Lana. Oh, quit it, you. In light of this case, it seems a good self-examining is in order for all of us. Ms. Skye. Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is you still acted as his accomplice. A trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date. Yes, I understand, Your Honor. Is there something amusing about all of this? Why are you smiling? It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains. Aww. Is this the first time we've seen her smile? Is that the first time we saw her smile all game? It might be. Well, this trial has gone on far too long already. Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Ms. Lana Skye, not guilty. Tearing up just a little bit? Yeah, me too a little bit. There's a really happy ending. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wow. We got him. We got him. It's not a perfect ending, but then again, I mean, there's a lot of shady stuff going on. It couldn't have been a perfect ending. February 25th, 5:03 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. At long last, it's finally over. Oh, Emma. Why the long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook, but at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. No, that's not it. Just now, after the trial ended. I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. Oh, I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh. You know, I did my best too, but Lana didn't say a single word to me. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, Gumshoe, you always have the best time. Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later. Oh, bye, Gumshoe. Every time he's like, I'm gonna leave now, and we're like, get back here. Jump scare, I know, boom, in your face. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here, I've seen happier people at funerals. Lighten up, pal. I'm only kidding. Oh, are you here because of my sister again? Nope, not this time. I came today because of you, pal. Me? That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone. Oh. Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know. Well, I won't tell if you won't. My lips are sealed, buddy. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. Gum scare is really funny. Gum scare. That day 2 years ago was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis, I asked Aunt to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake, but now I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. God, this picture has so much aura, it's insane. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself, but I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew. But you were only doing it for me. No. I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be the truth, I was deceiving you. I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to really realize it. I'm sorry. Oh, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course. You know, I always knew that one day you'd come back. And now you have. Oh, yay! No! I'm not crying, you're crying. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's so nice. Oh. No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in doing so, we can find the way back to our rightful path. And it's far from there that we can move on toward a brighter future. Dude. Oh, that's so cute. At least that's what I felt watching the two sisters make up. Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe. Me? Me too. Thank you both for all that you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Oh, no. Oh, he's standing in the corner over there. Hi, guys. You mind if I come in? You mind if I say hi? Mom said it's my turn to use the Xbox. I just came to say congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right. Well, oh, bye. Bye, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. He is kind of tsundere, isn't he? A little bit. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth, not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right. You despise criminals. One day you'll understand. I wonder if this is foreshadowing. Don't tell me if it is for those who have played, but man, it sure feels like it. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Oh, let's go. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth, who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor. Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damon Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma, yeah, were both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. You are not surrounding yourself with the best people, are you? But they both made the same mistake. You said in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. You were working together with Mr. Wright. Two pals. Two pals just doing their court thing. And because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Yeah. What is this, a pop quiz? Come on, Wright. Show him what Lana's talking about. Evidence, huh? Something that neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own. Interesting. What could we not have found on our own? I don't know. Evidence that Edgeworth and I wouldn't have been able to find on our own. I don't know. The Blue Badger, maybe? The answer was from an early stream? Yeah, probably. Is it this? What if it gives me game over? That might mean something to you, but I don't see how it had anything to do with our partnership. Mr. Wright, it seems you still have a lot to learn as well. Wait. It's time for me to go. They're not even going to give me another chance. What was it? Oh, no. Oh, was it the cloth? It was probably the cloth, wasn't it? Mr. Edgeworth, if you'll excuse me, there are still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. Yeah, I guess we'll never know. It was not the cloth. What was it? You can tell me. I'm not going to go back. What will you do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember. I don't think you would have gotten it. It's a really old piece. Okay, yeah, no way. Evidence list. Really? Oh, because didn't he have half and then I found the other half, right? I think that's what it was, right? I think so. I could be wrong. In the end, it's up to you. I know, it seems I owe you my thanks too, right? But what I face now is my problem. I'll be waiting for you in court, Edgeworth. Farewell. Wow. I'd better be going too. Okay, but I'll be by to visit soon. Seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, this is a little something for you. Scientific investigation. It must be made by the same people. It's got the cute little duck on it. It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well. Thanks, sis. This is so cute. The murder duck. And so another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith. This is actually so cute. This is actually such a sweet picture. Faith that their lives have only just begun. Well, I hope we see them. I hope we see them in other games. Oh, it's a duck detective. That's cute. And as for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. A journey to rediscover myself. Oh, gum scare. Don't go tricking off just yet, pal. Huh? What is it, detective? There's just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this. But I thought you said it was okay. Yeah, well, maybe okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story. Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either. Way to go, detective. Good job bribing the prison security guard. Way to go, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. One game and we made a total of $0. Wait a second. Yeah, did Lana pay us? I didn't know you had a wild side. You see, Mr. Wright here is the one who will be footing the bill. Huh? Huh? Say what now? Me? Huh? Me? Huh? 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 With what money? With what money? What, you think I could afford it with my salary? You think I can afford it with mine, bro? Huh? Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best. No, I didn't agree to this. I did not agree to this. This seems like it could get me in trouble, right? I mean, I'm bribing the police officers at the prison? I suddenly feel like I want to scream. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together? Yeah, let's all do it. Come on, guys, let's go. Objection! Aww. Wow. Give it up. How about that? And the first game we've ever started on stream comes to an end. I arranged for a friend of mine in Europe to take care of Emma. I hope she'll be pleased to study under a top coroner. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. Still, I'll manage to find my way back to the field somehow. Well, good to see she's not really being locked up. I'll investigate crimes together with Emma. Aww, I hope we get to see him. I can't say things, but you know, okay. I hear you loud and clear. I thought I was a goner for a moment there. In the end, though, they overlooked my unauthorized investigation of the chief's office. Gumshoe is back on the force. If we penalize you anymore, it just goes to show you can't shake me off that easily. Let's go, Gumshoe. Oh, the European friend we end up meeting? Oh, that's exciting. So they do come back. Yes. Okay, cool. That's exciting. Oh, man. I never thought about how they knew each other, but it makes sense. Ooh, even Hollow's learning something new on this playthrough. How about that? My new mission is to guard the main entrance and take care of Billy. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to a security guard. My partner's keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. I'll show them, though. Someday I'm gonna make detective. Yes, sir. Then I can be just like that Dick Gumshoe. Meekins had quite a wild ride in this trial. They pointed at him and said, "You did it," and he said, Yeah, that sounds about right. Sure, I did it. The amount of people who accused themselves of murder in this trial is insane. Lana, Emma, Meekins, anybody else I'm forgetting? I feel like that's a lot, right? That's quite a bit. Da 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 bum. Bo do bo bo. Bum ba da da bum. Bum bum ba da da bum. I do wonder though, did I like miss it? Why did Gant kill Marshall? That's what I need to know. Oh, wait, maybe he didn't kill Marshall. I don't know. Miss Starr managed to sneak this into me. She's seeing one of the guards, it seems. Well, cowboy, looks like you did it. You even gave Bambina back her smile. Can you make sure Billy and the gang get their water? How long's he gonna be locked up for? I hope they let him out. I mean, I guess he did almost kill Meekins, so that's tough, I guess, to be honest. Honestly, I don't think we know. I'm trying to remember. Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. Darn. As a farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu. The Right Way lunch. The top layer tastes as bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. That's pretty good marketing, Angel, I'm not gonna lie. Kids seem to dig the turnabout theme. Just make sure not to eat it backwards. Roger, thank you. Make sure to open the box right side up, you know? Trying to remember? Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I'll look it up after. Ah, Your Honor, I'll never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left? You don't remember my name? Anyway, he said he's been doing something or other for a couple years. Anyway, I've got another trial to get to, so I'd better be... Huh? I forgot my gavel! Gotta go! I don't think we've ever seen his chair before, have we? It's a nice chair. Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum. How'd the judge not remember me? That's crazy. That's crazy. He did like all 5 of my cases. Judge is very incompetent. Yeah, if he can't even remember like the up-and-coming, undefeated defense attorney, how can I trust that he's paying it? Maya! Nothing soothes the soul like fresh country air. Still, sometimes I do miss hearing you and your objection. Still, I can't go back until I'm a fully fledged spirit medium. Mystic Maya, afternoon training's about to begin. Coming! Oh, did we go visit her? That's so sweet! See you around, Nick! Oh my gosh, Caleb, you joined after Maya went on her training. So Maya was our partner before Emma. Emma was just our partner for this case, but in all the cases prior to this, our partner was Maya. Well, no. For cases 3 and 4, our partner was Maya. I didn't realize that it's been that long since we played one of the other cases. What are you wowing about? What did I miss? What did I miss? I brought you your tea, bellboy. What's going on? Wow. Dude, I wonder, that last case took us a really long time. It was really good. Really good, but really long. I think it is my favorite case. But it's the Miles, the last trial of the first game is up there too. The Miles and Von Karma. Maya and Emma are very similar. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. Aww. Oh, wowing about not knowing Maya. Gotcha. Maya and Emma are very similar. Yeah, they are. They are. Scientific investigation. Let's open this up. Oh, what's this? Aww. Is that Lana and her detective days? How sweet. Oh, this is so sweet, man. Wow. Do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We getting that music or no? There's no more trial, so. Nope. That will do it. That was a great case. That was such a good one. Oh man, this game's fun. This game's fun. I can't wait. I can't wait to play some more, to be honest. Yeah, that game bangs. That game's really cool. Are you going to leave us for Japan forever? No, so I'm not going to leave forever. I won't leave. Hang on, let me throw on some music. We'll chat for a little bit, yeah? Great game and stream. Thank you. Yeah, here, I'll throw on some background music. But no, I'm only gone for a couple weeks. Only gone for a couple weeks. But no, this has been really cool, man. It's the same background music I always play. Oh, it's almost a copyrighted song. Clicked on the wrong one. Please hold. Hang on. There we go. But yeah, man, that was cool. That exactly sounds like what someone says when they leave forever. I'm not leaving forever. I'm not. I will be back. I won't give you the exact date, but probably like 2.5 to 3 weeks or so. About when I'll come back. Yeah, I think that's probably closer to 3 weeks. But I'm gonna have an Ace Attorney deep dive video come out. Man, do I have some grinding to do on that before I leave. That ended up being a little bit of a bigger project than I thought it was going to be. But I'm excited because it's my first, outside of the monthly reviews, it's my first long-form video that I've put a lot of effort into, which is pretty cool. There probably won't be an August review. I don't have time to put one together before I leave. But that's going to be probably the next long-form video. I looked up why Gant killed Dark and Neil. It looks like it was just for blackmail purposes. I mean, that checks out, right? He seems like that kind of guy. He seems like that kind of guy. I love your streams. Thank you, Caleb. I'm glad that people are enjoying them. So I'm not very good at... Oh, no, get the copyright music off. No, I forgot to loop it. No, don't look at that. YouTube Chan. Sorry. But no, I usually judge my life in milestones, right? So when I hit one milestone, I take a look at what I've done since the last milestone. And so the last real milestone in my life was starting this. And then the next milestone is going to be going to Japan. And so, I've just been chilling and just kind of thinking about a lot of... what's the best way to put it? Just, all the stuff that we've done. And, it's nice to actually make myself be disciplined and sit down and do stuff. It's very cool. And I feel very fortunate. I'm very glad that people enjoy my streams. This actually, everything just kind of wrapped up really nicely because I am ending, this is the end of my first 3 months streaming, my first full 3 months streaming. And we finished the game that we started when I started. And I'm wrapping all that up before I hit the next milestone in my life, which is going to Japan. And then all of that, it's just cool to sit back and be like, okay, I'm at about 3 full months. And I don't know. I think that it's been a lot of fun. I hope that you guys are having as much fun watching as I am streaming, because I really do look forward to it. And I know that there are days when I don't have a big social battery and I have to postpone stuff, but I mean, for the most part, it's a lot of fun. And I like being disciplined, and I like making myself do the things that I have to do. It's very nice. It's very rewarding. And actually, if you guys know who Ludwig is, you haven't even left and I miss you already. No, it's okay. Don't miss me. It's not that deep, I'll be back. I'll be back in 3 weeks. But thank you. I don't know if you guys know, if you know Ludwig, he is a Twitch streamer. He's one of the Twitch streamers. He's huge. And he recently did a video where he did a live stream on a brand new Twitch channel to 0 viewers, and he didn't end the stream until he got his first chatter. And he streamed for 5.5 hours before he got his first chatter, which is crazy because obviously Ludwig is a talented streamer, and it shows that when you are starting out, a lot of the time it has nothing to do with your talent. It's just really hard to get your content in front of people. And I watched that video and I was like, huh, because it made me think, and I am very fortunate. I have never streamed to 0 viewers. Since I started Depresso, there has always been at least one chatter in my stream. And obviously that is mostly really just due to luck and being very fortunate that people, you know, enjoy spending some time with me. So I appreciate you guys. I really do. Chatters, obviously, but the lurkers too. I really enjoy doing this. So sorry, I'm not very good with words, but I don't know. It's been fun. It's been cool. So I'm very much looking forward to Japan. I think I will come back very inspired and very refreshed. Tired, maybe a little bit stressed, but overall, I think very refreshed. It should be very cool. And I'll take lots of photos, and we'll go over all the things that I did. All the things that I did. Me most of the time earlier on, yeah, Raven was in there a lot, Hollow was in there a lot, and then even like over the past month or so, I mean, we've got everyone who's come on in. It's been really cool. Ace Attorney that drew me in, but you seem so nice, so I'm sticking around. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I always say too, you know, sometimes I think people feel the need to catch every stream or watch every VOD, but like if I ever do something that doesn't interest you, I don't take offense, you know, if you don't want to watch that stream. I think that some people will. I don't. I always say, you know, look after yourself first. Don't set aside your time to watch me. But, you know, if I'm live and you're free and you've got stuff to do, you know, I like having you guys come in and hang out. It's very nice. It's very fun. Have a great trip. Are you going to Nintendo World? I don't have it on my itinerary, but I guess I could. I have a very open itinerary. When I travel, I very much plan things like the day of. So, like, I have my hotels booked and everything, but besides that, I'm kind of flying at it. I have a few key events that I'm going to that, again, we'll talk about when I get back. I'm not going to say anything before. But yeah, it's really cool. Okay, I won't keep you. It's a Monday night. But thank you guys for watching, and thank you for joining me for this kind of first 3 full months. It's been very fun, and I hope that you guys stick around. And when I come back, we have a lot more fun streams and stuff to talk about. I try to be parasocial. It's very nice in this small chat where everyone is seen and heard. But in the end, you're still just a stranger. The world of streaming is strange. It is very strange. And I appreciate you calling that out. Because it is important, I think, that you keep that line. I think that, like, you know, it's important that you don't get too... Like, I don't want to be... this is what I've always said. And this is maybe a dumb way to put it, but I would rather be a part of your already great day. I want you to have a great day and then be like, oh, Press is streaming. What a great addition to my day. You know what I mean? I want to be a part of your great day, but I don't want to be the whole reason that your day is great. But I'd love to be a part of your great day. Sorry, that's dumb. That's really dumb. That's stupid. Okay, but I'll let you guys go. Thank you for watching. This was very fun. I don't know what we'll play when I get back, but have a great couple of weeks, and for the entirety of this time, you know, whether you watch me in the morning, whether you watch me on your lunch break, whether you watch me after dinner, you know the drill by now. Thanks for hanging out and having a cup of coffee with me, and I'll see you when I get back. See ya.